Post BANLIST LUNALIGHTS. Like, what? Do they exist? Yeah, bro. You're a furry fan? We got the right furries for you. So as you know, LUNALIGHTS was a very popular free-to-play deck back in the days. Like, you would just have to go once or maybe twice into the box and you would get the whole deck, really. And it was an amazing deck, kind of rogue tier deck. It was always there. You could always win with that deck, really, and surprise opponents because of the really you could say degenerate strategy in a way, where you bring out your big untargetable monster and tons of decks don't have an out to that, so you just straight up win. Then the ban list came because we got tanky, and tanky increases consistency, so they wouldn't want they wouldn't want LUNALIGHTS running around. But with triple tanky, the deck kinda got, even more consistent than it was before banlist. But the problem was that Rhino was around, because Rhino doesn't target. Rhino destroys without targeting. So with Rhino, LUNALIGHTS kinda fell off. But now that Onomats can't really play Rhino, or choose not to play Rhino, yeah, now LUNALIGHTS are back. And as we can see in KCGT main tournament that happened like today, there were some LUNALIGHT players, and yeah, now we're gonna go and look at the deck lists. I'm gonna show you my deck list and we'll go into duels, of course. Of course, now the deck isn't this isn't free to play anymore, so that's really that's really the reason why most people loved it, because you just had to go 2 times into a box, 1 to 2 times into the box, and you were set up with a decent deck. Now you have tanky, which is another 1 to 2 boxes. So yeah, the deck is much more expensive, but I'm going to show you of course my version, which is more free to play-ish. So yeah, first of all, this is the deck list that was used in the KCGT. As you see, it's triple tanky and everything rest is standard. Here is another deck list. I like this probably more because it's more simpler. There is no crows and one-offs, storms and stuff like that, but yeah, I like this deck a lot. It is pretty linear, but it's not a stall. Like you see, it's only 3 hand traps. That's that's not bad. Like they used to run like 6 or something like that, so 3 is fine. Strategy can be really linear, as I said, and straightforward, but there are still some stuff that you can play around, and some it's not like just brain dead. Like with every deck, of course, you can be better or worse. Like it's you still need to think, don't worry. So as you see, third and the second place, they both played LUNALIGHTS, so that tells you a lot how good the deck really is. So here is the deck list that I went for. Of course, this isn't that free to play, as you have sphere, double sphere, you have Samurai Skull, I put in 1 bacon, and I put in double Dark World dealings. Now, and I have 1 tanky, so I'm like, what the hell, I should put it in. Now, you can replace like the spheres, you can replace this. Is also free to play, but you can replace it of course if you don't have it. So the core of the deck, you can I was very unlucky, I only got 1 purple butterfly, although I got 4 martens, which is insane. But it happens, I guess. So yeah, you would play something like this would be the core. And now you can put in like a Temperance. Let's see. Temperance is a free-to-play card. And maybe you can put in even one more polymerization, so you can have more fusions, so you can more easily go into your Lunalight Saber Dancer. Maybe you can put in, I don't know, Magical Mallet. Yeah, you can basically put in whatever whatever free-to-play cards you have. Paul. So, damn. So, like something like this would be the free-to-play version. Of course, if you want to optimize, as you saw the deck lists, there are you will really have to put in tankies, as tanky is too good not to have. Of course, if you really enjoy the deck. But yeah, this would be the go-to free-to-play version. The extra deck is pretty standard, nothing too special. Maybe Diamond Dire you can remove if you don't have. Okay, yeah, that's basically the deck that I play. And also we're playing Destiny Draw, so we can, you know, stall it out a little bit until we get our combo pieces. And yeah, if he attacks, we search for anything we need. Let's now jump straight into Duel. We don't need to waste time here. I'm going to explain everything there needs in the Duel Replays. Okay. So yeah, the go-to combo is to just Lunalight Fusion for your Saber Dancer, and like I would say tons of decks. I wouldn't say maybe all of the decks, of course it's ladder, you never know where someone pulls out the Drowning or something. But yeah, most decks, most even very good decks, don't have an out, they just lose. Also, you could play Lunalight Reincarnation, but I usually don't find it as useful. You would rather have like a hand trap or something. But yeah, let's see. He goes into his Gaia combo. Of course, Gaia targets, and everything they have basically targets. Now, yes, we were a bit lucky because we opened our combo. Lunalight Emerald Bird and the Marten is your combo pieces, because Marten searches, Emerald draws one card, plus you can now return it, as you will see, return it back, and you have another material for fusion summon. So you look how much pluses we got. Plus his monster is fusion, and the fusion specifically says that you can then use one material from the deck as well from your field or hand. So we got another material. Like, look how much we gain just from our combos. How much advantage. I don't know what he decided to do here, whatever. And yeah, he says he literally has no outs. So yeah, as you see, it's usually very simple plays. That's why it's a very good deck for beginners. It's very good because tons of, like, most cards target, most removal targets. But yeah, Cyber Dragon's win streak 8. Okay. So he has double back row. Now we can be afraid of drowning because drowning doesn't target. But maybe we can, you know, win through that. Let's see. We decide to draw into. We decide to bounce. Now we don't decide to go for the fusion. Why is that? Because we do have a sphere. We don't need to real force out because his overflow doesn't target. So we would just get rid of like one of our cards, 2, 3, 4 cards for no reason. So yeah, be careful. This is where, I mean, it's not that big brain play, but you know, this is where it can get tricky, where it isn't just that simple, where you know, you just your few, it's a GG. But anyway, okay, he destroys our tanky, sure. Decide sphere here. Here is also a very good play. Why did we sphere here? It's like maybe you would go for the like why wouldn't you let him trigger your destiny draw? It's because if he has the quick play fusion, like our sphere does nothing, we just lose. So here he can't, you know, fusion. If we sphere, he can't lethal us on 4000 damage. So you know, you have to be a bit careful. Okay, we bounce. Decide to go for, because his overflow is still somewhere. We need to be careful. And here it is. It destroys it now. He decides for some reason Cyberload Fusion here. That means that only this monster can attack. That was a misplay, of course. Now we can go for the sphere. Now we have a destiny draw. Now we can get our fusion, and that's a GG, because his monster, it's not GG just yet, because he for some reason has a mirror wall. We thought it's GG because his cards can't target, because we've got double fox to negate targeting. But okay, he's still alive. But the good thing is that our monster can't be destroyed by battle, and usually his monsters just, you know, beat over you. And he loses, as he knows he doesn't have lethal, and that means he loses on the next turn, really. Okay. Also, sorry to interrupt, but I would like to remind you, if you're new to the channel, to subscribe. That really helps to, you know, grow the channel, make more videos like this. But yeah, let's continue. We go here to special summon, and now we have our Saber Dancer. That should be on really a G against Red Eyes, as he can't, his cards really target usually. But let's see, maybe he has something. Red Eyes Fusion. Sure, you can destroy it. You can special summon, send. He has to negate to not lose his. We can remove his back row. We can special summon, send another fox, and that's a GG. Look how much he had. This deck can, as you saw, it can be extremely oppressive. It just OTKs us crazy, or like even it can OTK us crazy, or it can create a lockdown where your opponent can't do anything as they don't have an out. Even if we didn't win right here, I don't know what out could he have. So yeah. Also, Jack Atlas has resonators, and resonators don't have to Saber Dancer. Just to note out. Of course, you could say that Bane or a Nova, but no one plays. Bane can be an out, but it's a lot of resources. Even if he can, maybe we can have the Bacon Saber, maybe we can have also the Sphere. So yeah, realistically, he doesn't have an out. We have a decent card, and he scoops as he knows what's coming. What's coming. So yeah, I would really recommend this deck, as it can be very fun. Also, it can be, as you saw, very fast. Also, it can be very linear, so it's very good for the ladder as well. So yeah, if you want to have fun with the furries, you know what deck to choose. So yeah, here we open Tanky, which is basically our combo starter with the Martin we already had. And now we decide to go for the Saber Dancer. We're not sure against what we're playing. Dark Magician, all cards basically target, from what I know. I don't know what the ladder it can be. Decks on the ladder can make their decks, but should be good enough. So he's playing Dark Magician plus Gaia. I don't see what he can do here besides stall for a bit. Yeah, players on the ladder sometimes don't realize when it's game over. But yeah, we unfortunately we have a game here, so we don't need to stall it out for much longer. Also, I didn't really explain that much why you play Samurai Skull plus Baker. First of all, it's very free to play. Second of all, you can send your saver, which serves as a negate, plus Samurai Skull on the field is very good, so it's also very good protection. Maybe you should play double Bacon Saver, so when he if he decides to bounce or do anything to Samurai Skull, you can special summon another Bacon Saver. But yeah, it's once per duels, Maybe if you have a Gazuki, definitely play one Gazuki, because it can special summon that Gazuki from deck, so you have a bit more protection, plus you thin out the deck a bit more. But yeah, anyways, if you can also put hand traps, more hand traps, just don't need to complicate stuff. It's very simple, actually. So we have a good opener here. Be sure to notice to not try to bounce with your another Martin, because you'll just bounce your Dancer. You can't target your Lunalight Martin. So here's an out for R. You'll just bounce your Dancer. You can't target your Lunalight Martin. So here's an out for our Saber Dancer. Let's see, what do we do here? Malevolent Sin. Okay. Now we don't have lethal here, but we have decent board. Also, Saber Dancer has another effect to boost up the attack. Okay, and here we have GG. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Glad I covered this. I know some of you will enjoy it. But yeah, especially as it's a good opportunity as the KCGT happened, where Lunalights were running around and top decks, like as you saw, third and whatever place, second maybe even, played Lunalights. So yeah, let me know guys what you think about the deck in the comments below. Also, it helps for the algorithm. As I said, please do subscribe, it really helps to grow the channel. Plus, you don't miss when I'll be posting videos in the future, of course. And yeah, that's basically it. Anyways, see you in the next video. Bye.